All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another, excuse me, exciting matchup of Echo Arena presented by VRML. We have a good one here, Space Force versus Skull-Crusaders. Two teams right next to each other on the leaderboards. That is the number 19 Space Force with a record of 2-4, MMR of 1150, versus the number 20 Skull-Crusaders. It's an MMR of 1140, record of 1-4, as the teams are starting to ready up. And I expect to see them, as I do believe B-Love just joined us in the game. I will go ahead and take us to that screen. B-Love will be here any moment in the caster's booth with me. I am, as always, SirDimwi here on VRML 2, hosting this one between these two teams as we, as I said, wait for the ready up. And I know it looks like Space Force is currently ready. We're waiting on Skull-Crusaders here. And, of course, once they ready up, we will be good to go. And as well, like I said, we are waiting on B-Love to join us here in the booth, as now Skull-Crusaders are readied up. And we will get going. I'm going to take a different vantage point. Is that B-Love?
Yeah.
What's going on, B-Love? How you doing?
Great. What's up, everybody?
All right, and then, I lost my chat for a moment. There we go. All right, so it looks like it's going to be Space Force almost winning that joust, but then picked up very quickly by Skull-Crusaders to send it deep into the bubble. We might get our first goal here right off the back, and we do here. Our Polar Bear coming in from behind the goal, taking that clear in 4-2, just 12 seconds in.
Man, I always say those first points don't really mean much. Now it's time to strategize.
And do I have them backwards? And it appears I may have, yes, I do have the team. Are we sure? Yes, I do have the teams backwards. I do apologize for that. Let me fix that real quick.
Come on, SirDimwi.
Yeah, usually I check on that when I first get in. I didn't hear, so I was even calling them wrong. And thanks for that, Tavin X. As Oculizator. I can't even say that. Wow. Oculizator takes that one in for a 3 from 8 meters out. And now Skull-Crusaders robot voice. I don't believe I can. I don't have a robot voice. But it will be now Space Force with the joust advantage. Power Polar Bear sending that one deep into the Skull-Crusaders zone. Picked up by Anime for Life. Anime for Life under pressure. Stolen now by the other duel. Who I believe might, who is the other duel? Is that duel or is that not duel? See, I can't keep up anymore. Is it? Oh, what a grab there by Swasey from 9 meters out for a 3.
Swasey. Oculizator just tried that shot. They got the boost down, picked up that bounce, and shoved it in. Breezy.
Way to go there to catch Space Force defense off guard there. And D Bugatti claiming Skull-Crusader is going to take that W. So Lanzan going to that left tube there, looking for Pyro Polar Bear. Doesn't connect on it. And will be loose here in the Skull-Crusader zone. Anime trying to send maybe a back pass. No, we'll be taking my Enderslot. Enderslot moving in. Enderslot go to the floor to Anime. Anime coming in. Ooh, what a grab there by Anthony.
Didn't quite get that clear, though.
Yeah, not quite out. So Lanzan going to reset with that one, going to the far side pass there. Looking for, who is that? Enderslot. Enderslot getting stunned out quickly by Ock. And Ock going to move on through that tube.
Nice little attempt there at the half-court shotty.
Oh, and that chain came in so fast. I was following one player. They passed them up quickly, got that in, and I got the crow's nest kind of in the way of that shot there. I do apologize for that one. But good shot there from the other duel.
They're just padding their own stats, man. Shooting, getting rebounds, putting them back in.
And I just now realized I've been saying the other duel, and it's in fact the other duel. So I should have definitely should have checked on the rosters before coming into this route. Into this
supposed to keep up with this?
I don't know. I feel like sometimes some of the players are even teasing the casters that we get a nice 3 attempt there. Swasey getting a second attempt and dinging it off the post.
Almost got that in. It's frustrating when you miss those, man. I miss those a lot.
I know the feeling. I know the pain. Will be Ock moving into the bubbles on that crow's nest, moving in. Oh, trying to shove it in on that left side. Doesn't quite get it.
Another one of those just close up, those layups, man. They just can't get them in. They're frustrating.
Now, deep feed there to Pyro, but Pyro getting it taken away from him. And now a lot of back and forth as they can't keep up with the cameras. That one gets sent all the way down in the Space Force zone.
Looks like Blue got to this one.
Yeah, they get sent right back down. So a lot of back and forth here between these two teams thus far. Now currently 8-2, just under 6, and a great stun there from Swasey on Pyro to send that one all the way down into that trap zone.
Almost
Will be a bit of a brawl for it. I'll take it by Swasey, who's going to dump it in, and but then very quickly picked up by Pyro, and I am having the hardest time here keeping up with this gameplay on the cameras.
You're doing a good job, buddy. Just keep it up. Not much movement going on. These guys can't get that clear through that midcourt. Sometimes it can be harder than it looks.
An errant pass there picked up by Skull-Crusaders, able to send that one almost all the way out. Currently stuck at mid as there is a race for it. And now a long, deep dump going to go off that shoulder. What a fortunate bump. But then a big stun there by Lanzan, who sends that one back out. So again, we're seeing a lot of clearing here from both these teams. There was a good pass sequence up for Skull-Crusaders there, but then turn around on them. So now Skull-Crusaders going to go again. Deep pass to that right tube there to Anthony. Excuse me, that is Antgas, Anthony Gasolini. And another race for it's going to be picked up now by Swasey. Swasey looking for that sharp angle. What a grab there, and he's able to put it back in. Oh my goodness.
I mean, what was he thinking with that one? It was just a slow, hard angle shot, and there were 3 guys in goal. That was easily blocked. But great job on the rebound and putting that back in.
So now Skull-Crusaders up 10-2, trying to run away with it. Space Force now with a joust advantage. Lanzan taking that one to the left tube. Nobody there to receive it, so it's going to bounce deep into that Skull-Crusaders zone. Picked up now, almost picked up there. Not sure who that was. I believe that was Enderslot, but doesn't quite connect on it. So now Saucy taking that feed from his teammate. Going to try to send it all the way out, but Lanzan there waiting for it. Does take that one, passes it up now. Anime for life. Anime now moving in, goes for that cross pass to Enderslot, who's able to put that one in as I completely lose control of the camera, but I did get the shot on cam.
What a great sequence set of passing and long passes that just made the spots right on target. It's good to see Enderslot playing on a team.
Really is the literal level 51. Definitely earned that number, that extra level, being the first player to hit 10,000 games so far as I'm aware. And yeah, definitely one of the most prolific players in the game. It's Saucy. Look for that back pass. It is taken by Skull-Crusaders, but Ock gets stunned out, and now it will be a stun game here in front of the blue goal. Taken out by Antgas. Ant sending it over to the other duel. The other duel was trying to send it up to Saucy. Doesn't connect on the pass. Now Ock trying to get another one in, and ooh, I almost lost that one on the camera.
Another one of those layups, man. Hits the rim, goes away.
And the other tool taking a nice feed there from Skull-Crusaders, comes in over that left shoulder to feed it there to the other duel. Brings that one in for a good 2. Now Skull-Crusaders finding themselves up by 8 with just about 2.5 to go in round 1.
Not much time left. With this running clock, man, they're going to have to put some scores in really quick here.
Steve Bugatti asking in chat, Ender has 10,000 games, and yeah, as ridiculous as that sounds, he is one of the most prolific. Now, those are pub games. That count does not include private games, which means it also doesn't include comp games. But his pub record, yeah, is very, very prolific.
That's the benefit of not smurfing or alt accounting. You get to stack those games on your main account.
A nice shot attempt there from Lanzan. Doesn't quite connect on the goal. It will bounce out, and I have I completely lost track of the disc there. As Skull-Crusaders chaining for this one, they do finally get it out here into the blue zone. Now taking it, looking over their options as they move in here. We got that long cross pass. Does finally connect with the other duel. Duel sending it down to Saucy. Doesn't connect on it. Now picked up by Antgas. He gets stunned out there by the defense. They're now moving it out.
Nice steal and punch on that one. Nice control, and you got a good clear.
Now taken by Enderslot from deep, 22 meters out in the trench, and puts that one in for 3 now. So there's still a game here, only 5-point difference, but with a minute to go, under a minute, Space Force going to have to act quickly.
Yeah, Enderslot, man, he's been making that underhand trench shot for a good year and a half.
I absolutely believe it. I'm sure he's got quite a few shots he's very accustomed to taking. But that one I've definitely personally seen from him as well, now that you mention it. Now Saucy moving in, gets stunned out by that defense. Great play by the defense as they try to get that one out, and they do. It's all the way back out into the Skull-Crusader zone. Maybe a fortunate bounce? No, it's the Skull-Crusaders going to get there first. But with only 30 seconds to go, oh my goodness. What a steal there from Lanzan to put that one in. But they're going to have to, this is going to have to be one of the fastest launches we see from Space Forces. They're only going to have 5 seconds to make something happen here.
It's possible. I mean, I've seen it. This is exciting.
Skull-Crusaders coming out here for 3. They do just send that one down in that pocket. Just don't even give them an opportunity to get there quick enough to send it away to secure that win, and they do. So it is Skull-Crusaders 12-9 taking round 1.
Yeah, man, not a bad idea to throw that over there into that area, which I call the minefield. And yeah, there's really no fast way to get to that area from the other tunnels. So smart play. If you're going to throw it, you might as well throw it there.
Yeah, it was a smart play, almost reminiscent of, I believe it was in the final series where we saw an own goal just to run the clock all the way down in a. I believe it was a 3-point situation, so they just own goal 2 points to kill the clock with like 15 seconds left or so.
I hope no one ever does that again. Ever.
I'm sure we'll see it. I mean, it's might feel certain ways about it, but it's not technically disallowed, and kind of a, I mean, in a certain way, sort of a heads-up play to take a win.
Yeah, man. I would say that I'm fundamentally against that move. But like you said, it's not against the rules, and it's possible to see it. I hope we don't, though.
Just because Cam Jam is very, very curious, and I didn't want to. I just wanted to make sure you were aware that Cam Jam was in chat there. I don't want Cam Jam to feel ignored. But I believe Cam Jam, I believe the answer to that question at the moment is going to be no comment.
I mean, in all fairness, dude, Huzzah is now on an Echo Arena team in VRML, and that is definitely worth it.
I definitely saw some excitement today after some folks saw Huzzah signing up there for that team. But now a nice deep shot there from Oculizator. Wow. Beautiful shot. He had the defender coming back, trying to get there soon enough, but not soon enough. And yeah, it will be Skull-Crusaders' first blood here in this round 2, excuse me. 36 seconds in, as I did not give that first round point over to Skull, so now on the board you will see that.
It was a super confident shot there. I mean, he didn't hesitate, and it looked confident.
And any hesitation on that shot probably would have given the defender enough time to make the save, so definitely heads up play there. A lot of times you cannot be hesitating when you're looking for those empty net shots, as teams tend to be really good about getting back to goal and covering it for those exact moments. But now another opportunity, not quite connecting on it.
So close. I bet he wished he had that one back.
Now I have gotten myself stuck in an unfortunate position with the camera as Saucy takes that feed from Oculizator for another 2 to go up by 5.
I think you're doing good, man. I got this up on my big monitor. I'm here watching in spectator mode, and I'm catching the action.
So it will now be Space Force again with the Joust advantage. Lanzan sending that one to the right too, but oh, what an interception there by Oculizator. Tries to send it in for that deep three, doesn't quite connect on it. It will be picked up again by the defense. Anime sending it back for a reset. Now handled by Lanzan. Lanzan sending that one to the right too, but again,
Look at that.
same spot, same grab, sending it in again for deep. This time with Saucy waiting in that bubble. He puts it in for that too.
Man, you know, sometimes when you punch your defensive guy and you just want to turn around and head down the field and go score, and you leave him sitting there by himself, and that happens all the time.
Definitely happened to me once or twice. I could say that for sure. As Lanzan sends that one to the left tube now to Anime. Anime sending that one across to Enderslot. Enderslot now moving in, looking over his options, goes for another cross pass to Pyro Polar Bear. Oh, unfortunately dings it off that post. What a beautiful passing sequence there. That'd be one of those, the 99-cent something with the 1% finish. Unfortunate there for Space Force as it now ends up back in their zone. Pyro Polar Bear going to take this one, send it off. Beautiful pass there to Enderslot. Enderslot sending it deep there to Anime. Anime coming in one-on-one as the two defenders coming back. Goes for that back pass. Connects there to Enderslot. Enderslot, oh, unfortunate steal there by Oculizator. Well, fortunate for Skull-Crusaders. Unfortunate there for Space Force.
Man, he came out of that stun just in time to grab that. And there they go, man. They're boosting faster. They're getting to those clears and those missed shots down there, and they're making them pay.
Yeah, that was well done there by Skull-Crusaders to turn that turnover around so quickly. Turn into a goal as we're now up by 9. Just over 6 to go here. So it's Pyro Polar Bear in the quarterback position. A change up, if you will. Pass over to Lanzan. Lanzan now in that right tube, looking over his options. Stolen by Oculizators, looking at an empty net. Goes for the boop shot, and it's very close, but not quite. There will be another race. They are there first. Are they going to be able to complete on this one? And they do. Anthony Gasolini with the 2. From 4 meters out, now up by 11.
Man, they are really just laying on the points. And I'm looking in the VRML, and it looks like Space Force got all the votes. It looks like, if I'm reading this right.
I believe you are correct in that. As now Space Force is coming out with the Joust advantage. Lanzan just moving through. He's going to walk it as he has the space. Goes for that deep pass to Enderslot. Enderslot looking for the back pass. Doesn't quite connect on his target, but then taken by Lanzan. Right back to Enderslot again. Not quite connecting on it. It's slapped out of the bubble there. Not taken by Anime. Anime sending it in. Oh, what a ding. Fortunate ding there for the boys on Space Force here. Pass down to Anime, but Anime quickly stunned out by Oculizator. Sends that one deep now into that Space Force zone, and it will be a race. A good race it is, all the way down to the last moment there. Swassi brings it in. What a save there from Anime for life.
Great save, great save. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get it out, but I think Enderslot may be able to clear this now.
Almost getting it out, but then right in the hands of Oculizator again, who's looking at that empty net, was maybe thinking about it for a moment. Goes to that cross pass to Swassi. Swassi not connecting on it, and then that one just bounces all the way back out. It's about to mid.
This one's up in the air here. It's a punch party. Who's coming out with it?
Looks like it will be Enderslot. Enderslot taking his time. Does have some guards around him. Sends that one soft ahead to Pyro. Pyro now back passing the Anime. Anime trying to handle that one. Going to cross pass there to Enderslot. And Enderslot from the shield. Bringing that one in for 2 from the feed from Anime. And now they are on the board here. 11-2 with just about 4 to go.
What a fun little sequence to watch. I thought whoever had that disc was going in for it, but that back pass definitely ended up taking advantage.
Now Cam Jam very excited at the moment as I believe he was the odd man out to pick Skull-Crusaders on the forward echo this week after getting a lot of jeers from the other panelists and maybe even from chat from time to time for some of his picks, and a lot of those picks are working out for him. So I can understand his excitement. As now this one's cleared back into the Skull-Crusader zone.
Looks like Skull-Crusaders might have used that as motivation because they're playing aggressive.
I tell you, there's a few teams this week that are going to want Cam to make more predictions in the future, as some of his what were considered at the time questionable questionable predictions have been working out. So now another deep dump here into the Space Force zone. Oculizator is there first. He puts that one in for an easy 3. Now up 14-2 with just under 3 to go.
Well, it's going to be about that time where Space Force is going to have to start laying on some points if they want a chance to come back in this.
D. Bugatti, you're asking, what did you say? I got to be honest, I'm not sure who you are, buddy. I'm assuming you're on a different account there. Unless you're asking about the what do we call it? The connoisseur vote, in which case I do not know who voted for what exactly. Although I'm pretty sure, as Bilev said, that everybody voted for Space Force, right?
34-0.
So if you're asking about the connoisseur vote, confidently, ooh, what a shot there from Oculizator from a steep angle off of that cone on the backboard.
12, 11, 10.
That was a great shot from Oculizator. I have trouble making those shots sometimes, but he's one person that can consistently make that shot. He must practice those.
Yeah, hitting that cone can certainly be tricky, and I would not be surprised if that was a practice shot there. This one gets sent down deep and then quickly grabbed by the other duel up to Swasey. Swasey just dumping that one back in with a minute and a half to go, 17-2. We may be out of, as they say, mathematical time here for Space Force. Trying to make something happen. Down by 15, a minute 20. Pass up, the lands in, doesn't quite connect. That one bounces up to the ceiling. Handled by Oculizator is going to try to look to send that one away, but burn a little bit of time in the process. He does get stunned out there by Pyro. And, but he gets right back to it, tries to send it out. And again, a third opportunity for that clear. He finally getting it out, and he might be.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. An Ox clear. 50 meters out at a final speed of 5 meters a second. That was an unfortunate clear here for Space Force. A very fortunate clear here for Skull-Crusaders now with 40 seconds to go.
I'm wondering if we're going to see a shutout here. A mercy win.
You very well
I hope
may.
not.
Yeah, that's 30 seconds to go. 2 points away from a mercy. Anime for life. Moving this one in. Does find Pyro. Pyro able to put that one in for 2. And they do stave off the mercy, but coming out, we might be down to, let's see how, we're going to be down to 2 seconds once we launch from the tubes here. So this will be the end of the game unless we see a 2-second goal here from Space Force. But yeah, well played by both of these teams as we count down to the end. And that will be it. So this is Skull-Crusaders 20, Space Force 4. And game goes to Skull-Crusaders in 2.
Man, that was a mauling, man. Those guys were aggressive. They got to those loose discs fast, especially on their end. And that's where if you're on defense and that disc goes back down the other way, you got to get everybody back as soon as possible. And they're probably doing a lot of punching back there and brawling and keeping those stacks from getting back. And it ended up weighed in their favor.
Certainly did, as Oculizator comes away with a game-high points of 15, also game-high assists of 4, tied for a 3-way tie for game-high steals of 2. So Oculizator probably picking up that MVP in this game. He also picked up a save. You have 9 points to Saucy, 6 points to the other duel, 2 points to Anthony Gasolini, 4 assists to Ock, as I said, 2 to Anthony, 1 to Saucy, and saves all across the board over there on Skull-Crusaders. But then real quick, we got to touch on Anime for Life with the game-high saves of 4, also pulling up 3 assists and 2 steals. So Anime for Life definitely shoring up that backline there as best as he can for Space Force here. Then Ender's Lot with 7 points, Power Polar Bear with 4, lands in with 2. And two saves to lands in, or excuse me, 2 saves to Pyro, save to lands in, as we do see this game 3 counting down, but this was a win here to Skull-Crusaders, as I guess they're just going to go ahead and play this one out.
What's the name of this? It would be
since this is an exhibition game,
exhibition game. That's the
Although
word
it
I'm
does
looking
seem like
for.
they're not taking it too seriously. They were just playing on the jealous. We will go ahead and end this one here, as we do have games still going on over on VRML 1. There might be, I don't know what ended up happening, but there may just be, I'll go ahead and check. There may just be a game over on VRML 3. It does not look like. So what we will do here, which I've not been able to do before yet, as I look for my my button here, we're gonna go ahead and raid VRML 1. So thank you for joining us here on VRML 2. This will be our last game of the evening on this channel. We thank you very much for joining us. I have been SirDimwi. That was B-Love. Say goodbye, B-Love.
Yeah.
And
Thank you, guys.
we're gonna hit that raid button and see what happens. So let's type in Echo Arena VRML, start raid. Here we go.
And
It's counting down. 5 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. See you there.
Looks like it's heading the other way. Disc into the hands of Orange.